This is Dan John, and you're listening to Airey Bros Radio.
Coach, we were talking about wrestling, and I heard you say a couple times with Pat, you have some standards as far as strength numbers, whether it be for track athletes or for football players. Have you ever, I'm going to assume you've worked with some wrestlers. Do you have some standards for some high school wrestlers or college wrestlers as far as numbers they should be
Up there is a magazine called Strength and Health. And the first one I ever got talked about a high school wrestling program. And listen, so what am I, 10 years old when I bought my first Strength and Health for 50 cents, and it's right up there. And the coach said that you should be able to clean and press your body weight and snatch your body weight. And then we're talking about Olympic bars. And then he said, when you go shake hands with an opponent and know that you can whip him over your head, that gives you some, that gives you some confidence. So for me, I always thought that, and I still think, by the way, and later when I was 14, I wrote down in my journal that if all I did 50 years from now, that's funny because that's when I would have been 64. If all I did was the clean and press and the squat snatch, I would take care of everything that a human would need. And it's funny because little Danny John at age 14, 1971, was right. So I still would stick by it. Now, you guys could say, I'd like him to, double body weight deadlift. But if you look at the speed and power needs of a wrestler, being just stupid strong helps, right? I mean, just farmer strength, dad strength, whatever, if you got a grip that just, you can't, like thick bar deadlifts, I always thought would be a good idea. Thick pull-ups would be, just get that crushing grip, but you'll get all that with the clean and press and snatch body weight. Is that answer perfect? No. You depending on the equipment you have and your ability to coach it, you might have to say, well, we're going to do this with power lifts, and then you'll have a range of numbers that would be appropriate there. But for wrestling, I have to agree with what I read in 1967. If you can snatch your body weight, you can throw your opponent over your head. And trust me, if you can snatch body weight, you have a killer grip, you have good mobility, you have power, and if you can press it also, you've got strength. So is that too simple of a response?
Not at all.
That's why we love your work, Coach.